Hello, Falcons fans. Today we have some hot news that you can't miss. So, before we start, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell to stay up to date with all the news, and leave that like that strengthens our community. Without further ado, let's go straight to today's news. The Atlanta Falcons continue to adjust their defensive depth on the practice squad, and the news of the week was the signing of safety Benny Sapp III. In contrast, the team decided to release veteran Dane Cruikshank just 5 days after his last addition to the group. This trade is a clear sign that the Falcons are carefully evaluating their options, looking for the right balance of youth, experience, and immediate performance to strengthen the roster. But who are these players? Who is Benny Sapp III? Benny Sapp III comes to Atlanta with a history of hard work and determination. Despite being undrafted in the 2023 draft, he signed with the Green Bay Packers as a free agent. During the preseason, Sapp fought to secure his spot, but was eventually released on the final day of roster cuts. Although young, Sapp has already shown potential. He played in 5 games for the Packers last season, contributing primarily on special teams. In those games, he played 40 snaps on special teams and 3 snaps on defense, recording 2 combined tackles. His college trajectory is also promising. Sapp played for Minnesota before transferring to Northern Iowa, where he had an impressive final season in 2022. In 11 games, he recorded 53 total tackles, 4 interceptions, 2 pass deflections, and 1 forced fumble. These numbers show that he is a versatile athlete, capable of contributing in both coverage and physical situations, traits that are highly valued in a dynamic secondary like the Falcons. On the other hand, Dane Cruikshank leaves the team after a shaky season. He was initially signed in May, but has since failed to establish himself on the roster. During the 2024 season, Cruikshank was released and re-signed by the Falcons twice, alternating between the practice squad and the active roster. Despite his experience, his participation has been limited. He played in 2 games this season, but did not record a single tackle. His contribution has been limited to 37 snaps on special teams, with no playing time on defense. Cruikshank has had a longer NFL career. Selected in the 5th round of the 2018 draft by the Tennessee Titans, he spent 4 seasons with the team, showing consistency on special teams. In 2022, he played for the Chicago Bears before returning to the Titans last season and finally signing with the Falcons this year. With the arrival of Benny Sapp III, the Falcons are clearly betting on young talent. He now joins cornerback Lamar Jackson as the only 2 defensive backs on the practice squad. The idea seems to be to bolster the secondary with versatile players capable of contributing in several areas of the game. On the other hand, Cruikshank's release doesn't necessarily mean the end of his relationship with the Falcons. Given his on-again, off-again history with the team, it wouldn't be surprising if he was re-signed at some point in the coming weeks, depending on the team's needs.